And when I was growing up, I always felt, even from a young age, I always felt different, like I didn't fit in. I was very worried what people thought. I was full of anxiety and depression. I always wanted to be anybody but me. Like I'd look at other people, even when I was in primary school, I'd look at other kids and be like, why can I not just be like you? I always thought that something was wrong with me. So when I was 13, I was at a family party, and that was the first time that I had a drink, and I got like really drunk, but it was drink done for me what I couldn't do for myself. It was amazing for me. It turned me into the person that I'd always wanted to be. It gave me confidence, my anxiety went away, my head just like was total silent. And like I loved the initial effect the alcohol gave me, even though I blanked out the first time I drank. So when I was at school, I always going out every weekend getting drunk. I'd always end up the most drunk out of my friends. My friends would need to look after me, and I would always ruin their nights because they would need to babysit me. And I would do stuff on nights out that I was totally ashamed of. It turned me into a completely different person. The person I wasn't when I was drinking, I didn't like that person. Then the next day, I wanted to die. Like I was filled with fear, anxiety. I absolutely hated myself. I'd beat myself up. So that's what was going on every week. And then I went to Aberdeen on a university placement. And then when I was there, my drinking just totally accelerated. I was drinking every day. I was taking like tablets and that as well because I couldn't cope with life. I was taking tablets during the day, and every time after a placement I was getting drunk. And then paramedics and that was getting called out because I would get that drunk. They'd getting called out. My conduct and that was shocking as well. And I was very suicidal. I couldn't cope with life, and then as a result of that, I ended up tried to take my life in a suicide attempt. Drove my car off the North Sea. So when I tried to take my life, I woke up in the hospital, and I was actually gutted that I woke up, because I wanted the nightmare that I was living in to be over. But I woke up and I seen my family's faces, and they're just absolutely distraught. And then after that, I was like, I think I've got a serious drink problem. Like I need help. And then I went home and I googled like help, and I found recovery. And then I tried recovery for a bit, and everything they were saying in the rooms, like they were describing me. And I was like, I totally identify with these people. But I was only 22 at the time, and I thought that I was just, maybe my head started to go like, you're just going through a hard time. You weren't that bad. It was crazy for how I even thought it wasn't that bad. So I was in and out recovery for about 4 years because I kept believing the lie that I could drink normal. Like one day I'll be able to drink normal, and my head would always say to me it wasn't that bad, even though I tried to take my life due to drink. I hated who I was. Like I just totally despised myself. The person I was when I was drinking, I absolutely hated that person. But I also couldn't see a life without drink, and it was totally destroying my mental health. I felt like I was a burden to other people. Drink was completely just destroying me. And so at the weekend, I was getting back home. I was drinking every weekend, but when I'd go out, I'd get drunk at the weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The next 2 days, I'd wake up, hate myself, wanting to die. Full anxiety, like worrying what I've done, and that feeling would last for a few days, and then my head would tell, like by the Thursday, my head saying you weren't that bad, like you should just like do it again. So that was my cycle going round and round. I realised at that moment I was like, my life is a total mess. Like my friends, I'm going to end up like my friends are getting sick of me, my family are getting sick of me. And I seen that I'm going to lose everybody and everything if I don't take action and like get myself sorted. And then I always analysed the word alcoholic, because I was like, how can I possibly be an alcoholic? I don't drink every day, even though like if alcohol was totally destroying my life. But I kept like thinking, I was like, but I don't drink every day. And like I realised today that's not what being an alcoholic is. But at that point I was like, I don't care about the label anymore. Like I just know that this, if I keep drinking, I'm going to die. Something really bad's going to happen to me and I'm going to lose everybody and everything. So that was the point that I was like, accepted help and I surrendered that I need recovery, and it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. Recovery's like, recovery's removed the obsession to drink, and it's gave my life back. It's gave me a life beyond my wildest dreams. Like 14 months ago I was like depressed, suicidal, I saw no future and I wanted to die. And like today I've got a great life, I've got great friends, I've got like really positive people in my life. I'm a good employee, good at my job now, I'm reliable. Also I've got a much better social life than I ever had, which is really strange. I thought my life was over giving up drink. But my life's like so much, like I'm always busy. My dream was always to travel, and then end of September I'm going to India for 3 months to travel and to do volunteer work. And I've been over to Africa twice in the space of being in my time sober. And I couldn't do any of this stuff if it wasn't for recovery. Like everything that I've got in my life today is due to recovery. I would say recovery it's totally changed me as a person. I'm so much more positive. I'd say I've got self-love now. I used to always hate myself. I've got self-love. I'm more caring. And I'm really like a happy person. Like I used to be depressed all the time. Now I can't remember the last time I was depressed.